Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Becca Marino and I'm a soul mentor here to guide you back to the magic within your soul. Take breaks. Sometimes in life it can feel like everything is go, 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 and there isn't even a second for you to stop and breathe. It can sometimes feel like if you take a break for even 1 second or 1 minute, everything will fall apart. Well, guess what? That is simply not true. Have you ever been burnt out and forced to stop, forced to just stop everything you're doing, either because you're completely ill or mental exhaustion or any other reason? You've just completely run yourself and rinsed yourself dry to the point that you have to stop. Now, in that time, did the world keep on turning? Did the people around you stay afloat? Did your job carry on? Did the work that you do, the work that you're part of, did they manage without you? My guess is the answer to all of those questions is yes, yes, and yes. Time and time again, I have heard on various social media posts that if you feel that you don't have 10 minutes to take a break, take an hour. If you don't have an hour, take 3. And if you don't have 3, take a day. The point of that is if it feels like you don't even have 5 minutes to sit down and catch your breath, what's really going on is that you're thinking the belief systems within your mind is telling you that if you, some variation of, if I don't stop, everything will fall apart. And that's just not true. I'm here to, not that you need it, but I'm here that if you really feel that you need it, I'm here to give you permission to let go, let yourself off the hook and stop. Because those 5 minutes or 10 minutes or an hour or a day or a week that you take for yourself, now solely for yourself. I'm not saying the kind of self-care that companies like to sell, like spa days and bubble baths and massages that can cost a lot of money, maybe not bubble bath, but you get my drift, hopefully. Um, I'm not saying anything is wrong with those things, but when I'm talking about taking a break and self-care, it's really listening to your own internal system, listening to that guidance system within you. For me, I feel it, in my heart. When my heart feels heavy, or my mind, or sometimes my eyes feel really heavy, I go and I take a nap and I lie down for half an hour or 5 minutes or whatever it is that my body needs. Um, only yesterday, my eyes were feeling very heavy after doing several hours of emails, and I just gave myself half an hour. I set a half an hour timer and I rested for an hour. And that's just what my body needed in that time. So there isn't a necessary 3-step thing or do this and you'll feel great. Listen to your own internal sat nav and it will tell you what you need. And if you're constantly hearing, but I don't have time to sit down for 5 minutes, then sit down for 10 or 15 or 20. The point is, whatever your mind is telling you that you don't have enough time to rest, it's a lie. So if it's telling you you don't have even 5 minutes to rest, that just means you need longer. So find time in your day today, right now, to check in with yourself, check in with your body, with your heart, with your mind. Do you need to just take a breather? And by whatever means necessary, whatever that looks like to you, if it's going for a walk, if it's, if you live near the beach, go for a walk near the beach. That would, be my ideal thing. I'd love to be by the sea. Take a nap, go, to a cafe, just sit down on the sofa and maybe watch something on Netflix or read a book or do some knitting. And these are just examples that are popping into my head. For you, you could think of something completely different, and by all means, put it in the comments what you do to help yourself relax and really take a break from whatever it is that is overwhelming you and stressing you out. Because when we take time out for ourselves, for our inner selves, because at the end of the day, life works from the inside out. So we can't nurture the outside because that's just an illusion of our thinking. So we must nurture the inside first and foremost, because whatever's going on the inside will then project what's happening on the outside. So hopefully that makes sense that, when we truly nurture what's going on in here and we get to understand what our inner voice sounds like, feels like, tastes like, smells like, we really get in a relationship with our internal self, then we are able to listen to that wisdom when it arises and become so in tuned and so instinctive to what our body needs, to what our soul is crying out for. And when we do these things, when we take these steps, these little gentle nudges that just make sense, and we do them, the amount of productivity that comes out of it as a byproduct, the amount of productivity that comes out of that, listening to your internal self, following the nudges of the universe, the amount of productivity that comes out of that is huge. So I hope you will take a break after this video, and yeah, let me know how it is that you take a break and how best I can support you on your spiritual journey. If there's any topics that I haven't talked about just yet, or anything that doesn't make any sense, because I am aware that what I talk about is very controversial and can be quite contradicting at times. Um, so feel free to leave any comments or questions in the below this video. And if you wish them to be a bit more private and personal, please feel free to email me and I'll get back to you directly. So I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are and you are following the nudges of the universe. I wish you all the best and I'll see you somewhere soon.